Diving into Lord of the Flies is a transformative experience. This book, more than just a simple adventure story, is a profound reflection on human nature and its complexities. We are often confronted with the question, what truly defines us as civilized beings? This novel will challenge you to look beyond the obvious, question your own principles, and discover the fine line between order and chaos. If you're looking for a book that shakes your thoughts and makes you reflect on human behavior in extreme situations, this story will captivate you from the first pages. At the heart of Lord of the Flies is a group of boys who, after a plane crash, find themselves stranded on a deserted island. Stripped of society's structures, they face the task of creating their own order. At first, there is a sense of freedom and adventure. Without adults to control them, these boys appear to be in paradise. However, what seems like a game soon turns into something much darker. The social structure they try to establish quickly begins to crumble, revealing a power dynamic that exposes the most primal aspects of human nature. The main conflict is not just their struggle to survive on the island, but also the internal battle between maintaining the civilization they've known or succumbing to their more savage, primal instincts. The story develops with palpable tension as the reader witnesses how, little by little, the decisions the characters make begin to define their fate. Golding uses a group of boys to represent various aspects of human society. Each character embodies different ideas and attitudes about power, morality, and collective behavior. Ralph, the leader initially chosen for his organizational skills and his desire to maintain order, represents rationality and the attempt to preserve civilization. In contrast, Jack, another of the stranded boys, embodies the desire for control through power and domination, embracing savagery quickly and naturally. Simon, one of the more complex and symbolic characters, brings a unique spirituality and purity to the narrative. As the story progresses, his perspective and experiences offer a profound reflection on the inherent goodness in people, but also on how this can be swiftly corrupted under the right circumstances. Piggy, the most intellectual and vulnerable of the boys, fights to maintain a sense of logic and reason in an environment that is quickly losing both. Although his physique and behavior make him the target of ridicule, his voice is the closest to sanity. However, in a world where rules no longer apply, his wisdom is tragically ignored, with dire consequences. Each character is carefully crafted to represent fundamental aspects of human beings and their behavior in society, making the novel a kind of microcosm of the world outside. One of the central themes of Lord of the Flies is the fragile balance between civilization and barbarism. Through the stranded boys, Golding shows us how, without the rules and structures of society, humans can quickly descend into chaos. The island acts as a kind of blank canvas where the characters paint their true nature, and what emerges is unsettling. The dichotomy between Ralph and Jack represents the eternal struggle between civilized order and anarchic violence. Ralph seeks to establish rules and work as a group, while Jack is quickly seduced by the adrenaline of hunting and dominating others. This constant tension between cooperation and aggression is what makes the novel so captivating. Another fundamental theme is the loss of innocence. At the beginning of the story, the boys are excited by the freedom the island offers. Without adults to limit them, they believe they can create a utopia. However, this utopia quickly crumbles, and what remains is a much darker vision of humanity. The novel confronts us with the question of whether evil is something we learn, or if it lies dormant within all of us, waiting for the right circumstances to emerge. Published in 1954, Lord of the Flies is one of the most influential novels of the 20th century. Through its seemingly simple tale of a group of boys stranded on an island, Golding offers a scathing critique of humanity's darker tendencies. In a post-war context, the novel resonated deeply with a generation that had witnessed the horrors of World War II and understood that civilization is a thin veneer that can easily break down in times of crisis. this novel remains relevant today, reminding us that while we live in organized societies, the potential for chaos and violence is always present. Throughout the book, Golding underscores the fragility of social peace and how easily it can crumble when people are forced to confront their deepest fears and desires. On a literary level, Lord of the Flies has been praised not only for its powerful narrative but also for its symbolism and ability to generate multiple interpretations. Since its publication, it has been the subject of numerous analyses and remains part of the literary canon in many educational institutions. It is a book that can be read at different stages of life, and each time it offers new perspectives and lessons about humanity. If you enjoy stories that not only entertain, but also make you think deeply about human nature, this book is perfect for you. Golding uses simple, direct language, yet no less powerful, to depict the rawest aspects of our collective psychology. Each page will pull you further into a moral dilemma. How would you react if the rules of civilization disappeared overnight? The novel will keep you on the edge of your seat, not just because of the tension created by the conflict between the characters, but also because of the questions you'll find yourself asking as the plot progresses. Are we essentially good or evil? What would we do if we were in a similar situation? Lord of the Flies invites you to reflect on what it means to be human and the consequences of our choices. Ultimately, this is a novel that leaves a lasting impression. No matter how many years have passed since its publication, Lord of the Flies remains a fundamental read for those who wish to explore the depths of the human psyche. So, if you haven't read this classic yet, I encourage you to do so. It will provide you with an intense, unforgettable, and profoundly meaningful literary experience. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this recommendation. Together, we form a community of readers united by the magic of reading and the adventure of discovering new stories. Thank you.